drives the baseline. Shots no good. Rebounds put up and down. Lee from 10. No good. Rebound. Takes it from 18. Count it, Monty Vogel. Good shot. Plays for 3. Count it. All alone, Afonso Cotton puts it down. And we're tied.
We're back. You ready?
What if there was a place that could help you discover the possibilities? A place where you could find your passion, your purpose, your path. Jefferson College is that place. So what are you waiting for? Discover the possibilities at Jefferson College.
Thurman Law has been your trusted legal MVP for over 75 years. From three-pointers to tough legal battles, we've got your back in every game of life. Whether you're facing a personal injury, need a defense strategy, or tackling family matters, Thurman Law Firm is the winning play. Like your favorite team, we're dedicated to the Jefferson County community. Choose Thurman Law Firm, your legal champions for over 7 decades. Give them a call, 636-789-8989.
Hey, we're catching up here with Coach C.B. Walker, talking a little ladies basketball here. 17-8 on the season, got a big win Wednesday. We were here for that particular game, and good night for your squad. Tell us a little bit about it.
I mean, tonight's sophomore night. So we have 4 sophomores on the girls' side that we recognize them today, and hopefully they put on a good show. This is their last time playing in their gym. Having a ranked opponent here, somebody that's in our region. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Your thoughts on Wednesday's game real quick?
It was good. I felt like it was a well-rounded team win.
Mm-hmm.
We had other girls step up, make shots. That's what I've been asking for all season, and it happened. So I'm really hoping it happens again tonight.
Do you have a tendency to it's not how you start, it's how you finish kind of person? And the past 2 seasons we're seeing not only the ladies and the gentlemen that finishing strong and putting themselves in a position where you can you might scare somebody. Going into the playoffs.
We talked about it in the beginning of the season and lately. We want to be playing our best basketball come season 3. As you know, this is our last home game, so after this one, we'll be approaching that season 3, and I feel like this group has been doing that. They've been playing their best basketball lately, so we just need to continue to do it.
Right. If you were going to put a word together on this particular season for these ladies, what would it be?
Oh, my.
Caught him off guard here.
No, it's a lot of them. And the reason why I say that because, consistency can be one.
Mm-hmm.
Leadership can be one. Outgoing can be one because my definition of those things define my team.
Yeah.
And sometimes, going back on those 3 words, we have the leadership. We see them be outgoing and certain players that didn't, do this early in the season. So for me, man, I just think it goes back to the Vikings mentality. I can use that as one word because that's just who we are in our definition. Everything's not going to go great, but at the end of the day, we give it everything that we got until the end, and I feel like that's what they've been doing.
Key to a win tonight against North Central.
We got to come ready to play. Like I said, this is the number 17 in the country. They're not here to mess around. They're here to show us why they're the number 1 team in our conference. So we got to be ready to play, match their energy, and do what we do at home, which is we bring the energy, we compete, and we win.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate catching up with you.
Yes, sir.
Coach C.B. Walker from the Lady Vikings.
The Health Information Technology program combines healthcare, business, and technology. This online degree provides students a broad range of knowledge that allows them to choose multiple career paths. Our graduates work in data analytics, electronic health records, medical coding, and much more. Employment growth is high for HIT careers. Upon completion, our students are eligible to take the Registered Health Information Technician exam since we are nationally accredited by CAHIM. For more information, go to jeffco.edu/HIT.
Alicia Cornell, Annapolis, Missouri.
Shania Felton, Atlanta, Georgia.
Kenise Mills, St. Louis, Missouri.
Lucia Luque, Malaga, Spain.
Jacayla Kurt, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carlise Mamichu, Chinaville, Louisiana.
Taylor Montgomery, St. Louis, Missouri.
Josie Allen, Festus, Missouri.
Sydney Burris, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Lauren Bennett, St. Louis, Missouri.
Paris Larkin, Bonter, Missouri.
Sofia Bellegui, Madrid, Spain.
Hannah Hayes, York, Pennsylvania.
Thurman Law has been your trusted legal MVP for over 75 years. From three-pointers to tough legal battles, we've got your back in every game of life. Whether you're facing a personal injury, need a defense strategy, or tackling family matters, Thurman Law Firm is the winning play. Like your favorite team, we're dedicated to the Jefferson County community. Choose Thurman Law Firm, your legal champions for over 7 decades. Give them a call, 636-789-8989.
Too legit.
When we could be superstars, we've been rather wrecking car. What is at stake for us? Kicking up corner. Yeah, we could be superstars. So the pressure time is up. So we fell off the spinning tops. Don't know, maybe control. Break my heart.
The Jefferson County Tourism Commission invites you to explore the natural beauty, fine dining, parks, wineries and breweries, scenic drives, historic sites, and even a local raceway. All this and so much more. All these things can be found right here in Jefferson County, Missouri. Plan your trip today at visitjeffersoncounty.com, the main source for all things Jefferson County.
The Breeze Dental Care Team consists of dedicated individuals who are caring, kind, and friendly. Our staff is here to ensure a pleasant experience during your visit to our office. Our team includes experienced and energetic people whose goal it is to communicate well with our patients and provide the best care possible. Providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic care. Schedule a visit by calling 636-937-3030 or find us on the web at breezedentalcare.com.
Good evening and welcome to Lady Vikings basketball on live stream STL. We're live from Joe Ellen Stringer Court in Hillsborough, Missouri, home to the Lady Jefferson Vikings. We're going to be taking on the North Central Missouri College Pirates. Ray Halbrook, Mr. Matt Bates, and Mr. Brian Kaplinger. Had a little snafu there with my graphics there. So, guys, hey, this one's going to be an interesting one. Great win Wednesday, but we got a whole new ball of wax here tonight for a game against North Central, Matt.
Well, this is going to be the classic game of last regular season game, but with both the men and the women coming off of victories, it's going to be the classic, what did we learn last game?
Right.
And what can we bring over to tonight's game? And that's what we're going to see right now as North Central comes in tonight with a record of 24-4. They are currently on an 11-game winning streak, and head coach Jenny Croy will go into the starting lineups real quick, and then we'll get into more pregame analysis. Jenny Croy going to send out number 3, 6'1" forward Tori Meineke. Number 10 from St. Louis, the sophomore Nat Russell. From Chillicothe, freshman guard, number 11, Jessica Reeder. Number 25, freshman, Bailey Fleming. And from Polo, Missouri, 5'11", sophomore forward, number 33, Mary Copeland. Head coach C.B. Walker for the 17-8 Jefferson College Lady Vikings going to send out the following 5. From Warner Robins, Georgia, the 5'8" sophomore, number 2, Shania Felton. From Malaga, Spain, number 5, the forward, Lucia Lukey. Back in the lineup tonight, the 6-foot sophomore from St. Louis, number 10, Jacayla Kirk. Local pride of Festus, Missouri, number 22 at guard, Josie Allen. And from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the 6-foot sophomore forward, number 23, Sydney Burris. Brian Kaplinger in the house tonight. And Brian, hey, at least Jefferson College, what can we build on? Looking to get their 10th win at home tonight.
Yeah, I mean, and they've had an electric year, obviously led by Miss Jacayla Kirk. I mean, obviously had to be out the last game, is back in tonight, and so look for some sparks from her. I think she's got a little bit of a chip on her shoulder from having to sit out the last game. She wants to prove something first here in the Region 16 in scoring, but it's going to be a tall task. To your point, you said it, North Central is not a team that's going to roll over lightly. And you mentioned Jessica Reeder shortly in the starting lineup. She will shoot, and she will shoot from deep, and she hits at a high clip. So you got to guard her quickly.
Burris and Meineke in the circle, and possession arrow will go to the Lady Vikings. There's a 3-ball put up, rebound contested, and that is Kirk right out, and almost a turnover, but that'll be grabbed by Burris, who got her 200th rebound last game. Kirk needs one as well to get 200 for her time here at Jefferson College. Felton up top. She had quite a game, as typical pest that she is. Even though it was a modest 7 points as she goes left-handed in for Shania Felton, give her 2. Had 7 the last game, but it was the steals and it was the activity with the hands creating havoc, as we've seen her do all year, Brian.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, you just watch when she plays, she is just feisty, full of energy, full of fire, and she is going to get her quick hands on the ball almost every possession if you're not careful.
That is Russell up top. They give it back over, and nothing but the bottom of the net for number 25, Bailey Fleming, 5'6" freshman. Josie Allen back over the timeline, stops, gives it over to Felton. Felton down low, Burris able to, no, she steps out. Minute and a half in here into quarter number 1. Matt Bates, Brian Kaplinger with you here tonight. Ray Halbrook spinning the knobs, twisting the dials. Thank you to everybody tuning in. Facebook, YouTube, X, Mixlr.com, TKDS Sports app. If you're following us out there on Mixlr tonight, that will be the Lady Vikings in the gray with navy trim going left to right, and that will be North Central Missouri College from Savannah, Missouri. They're going right to left. Looked like that was 5 seconds in the paint, but hey, who am I? Jacayla Kirk going to grab that rebound, give her 200. Nice moment for her, and that's Josie Allen with the ball here near court. Back up top, Kirk. Long-range 3 put up off the cylinder, and that's going to roll out of bounds. North Central Missouri ball.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about Wednesday night. You got to see it firsthand, Matt, in this game, and just kind of the effort and the energy that's kind of been building for the Lady Vikings all season. I mean, it's been a tremendous season. You'd love to see them tonight stay with that same energy, same intensity, and close out the regular season on a high note.
Was one of the few games we have covered where it was just basically start to finish. They set the tempo, pace of play, fighting for the rebounds as you see it right there. Sydney Burris diving in there, announcing her presence with authority as well, and that will be, looks like they're going to call jump ball with a 2-0 lead for the Vikings, and that'll be under their own bucket with the toss in to Allen. Grabs a cue from Coach C.B. Walker, comes back up. Up top to Kirk. Kirk going to drive through, little shoulder nudge, and they're going to get her on that. Little too much. It's too much power for Bailey Fleming to handle.
Right. I mean, you know, maybe I'm a little biased in this. I think Fleming sold it a little bit, being a little more undersized sometimes when you get someone like Jakayla Kirk coming down the lane with the power that she possesses can be devastating.
And basketball they giveth and taketh right back as there's a travel just coming up the court, and that will result in an empty possession for North Central. So that'll be Vikings ball just about right at mid-stripe. Throwback to Allen. Allen up top of the key. Kirk comes in front of the charity stripe. Down low. Burris reverse underneath. Gets the touch and in. Sydney Burris, give her first 2 of the night. 20 last game.
And usually she's been coming off the bench. I know they're honoring their sophomores kind of as that like senior, if you will, night. And so maybe that's why she's got the nod to be in the starting lineup. But you couldn't even shake last week. I mean, with that performance, why not give her another shot in the starting lineup?
And nice job by the Pests there. Felton, who created that turnover. But now Josie Allen lifted the head up and then went to look down at the ball, rolled right off her foot and out. So that'll be a gift right back to North Central, who, once again, coming from Savannah, Missouri, they're just north of St. Joseph. Making the trek into town, hopefully. You know, the Vikings can get them on a little bit of that jet lag or road lag, if you will. And Lucia Luque from Malaga, Spain, they went right over the top of her and in. They give that back out. That is Lucia Luque up top. They're going to go down low to Burris. Gets it, thought about doing, she goes reverse the other way. Stripped out of her hand and back up. Comes number 5, Number 5 is LaCoria Brown, who has checked into the ball game. They're going to get a block foul.
Yeah, and you can see for North Central, you know, and Coach Croy, she's got no problem bringing in some of her reserves. There's been a number of players of hers that you're going to see off the bench. It's not just this 7, 8 players. You might see 9, 10 different players in this game, maybe even a little bit more for North Central.
Reeder, far side, coming along the baseline. Number 33, Mary Copeland, back out. 3-ball put up. Allen tips it right back into the hands of Copeland, but goes off her hands and out. So that will be a Jefferson College ball with 5:55 left to go here in quarter number 1, and a 4-2 lead for the Lady Vikings. So, again, productive drives. What do you do on empty possessions and gifts that are given back to you? That was one thing that they did quite well against Metropolitan. Here's Felton. Steps back out. Pops it. A little too hard. Rebound taken. Back up comes Meineke. Far side. Copeland. Over to Fleming. Fleming. She's going to drive in. Tries to go up against Luque. She says no dice. That'll be Jakayla Kirk. Comes in one-on-one. Bounces off the panel and in.
Yeah, and you hope to really take advantage of that tonight, because you can see that Jakayla Kirk definitely has an advantage, especially down on that block with her defender. And so hopefully they can take advantage, get some easy buckets.
Lefty Mary Copeland from Polo, Missouri. Bangs that one in.
Nice little hook.
That was nice. Now you have, look at Lucia fighting for the ball, and they're still going to call a jump ball nonetheless. That was one thing we saw constantly. Media timeout taken, and we're going to step aside as well with 4:52 left to go, quarter number one. Jefferson College Vikings basketball live stream STL.
Thurman Law has been your trusted legal MVP for over 75 years. From three-pointers to tough legal battles, we've got your back in every game of life. Whether you're facing a personal injury, need a defense strategy, or tackling family matters, Thurman Law Firm is the winning play. Like your favorite team, we're dedicated to the Jefferson County community. Choose Thurman Law Firm, your legal champions for over 7 decades. Give them a call, 636-789-8989.
Back here at Jefferson College Fieldhouse, Joe Ellen Stringer Court, Hillsboro, Missouri, the Potosi Marching Band. Actually, I guess you would call more of a pep band if you would. And it's just right up there. The Trojans love the purple, live the gold.
They're rocking.
And the Vikings, averaging only about, 72 points a game. This was going to be a relatively tight back fourth game, and it's 6-4 right now. That's about what we have, Mr. Bryan.
Yeah, I mean, both teams really predicate and kind of start with their defensive effort on both sides, and so I didn't expect this to be a high-scoring affair. I think you're going to see a methodical approach from both teams.
Meineke bangs that one. So, all knotted up, 6-6. Back up comes Kenise Mills. She had a solid game last game, was held off the score sheet, but was in there with the steals, the rebounds, productive minutes. Spin move in the paint. They're going to call it travel. They're going to get Kirk on that.
Yeah, a little bit of a stumble as she was spinning, took that extra step. Really kind of hurt her. But I, again, like the game plan. Get down low, get the ball to her, especially with the undersized defender on her.
And after the 5-step Euro steps we saw in the last game against Metropolitan, I was surprised they even called that one. Up off the square and in goes Gladys Brown. But that's the fourth different Pirate to be on the score sheet now. And that was one thing. Allen for three. Drano. There we go, Josie Allen. There's a difference maker. Make that a 9-8 lead now for the Vikings. But up and down their score sheet, the Pirates, the Lady Pirates, at least on their side, it seems like when you look up and down, everybody's got 6-8 points plus.
Right.
So the love is just spread all over on that team. Burris is going to grab that. Far side over to Mills. Mills. Over to Felton. She's going to drive through the paint. Was hacked on the way up. No call. Burris is going to go over the back, and they're going to get her. And she was like, I know I wasn't supposed to do that. But, you don't get to 200 rebounds, by just sitting there with your hands in your pockets.
That's right. Go after the ball, and sometimes you're going to get called for those type of fouls. But, sometimes refs miss it, and you can get that ball like that, and it's an easy putback. And so you never knock the effort there by Burris, and what she's trying to do is just going after, chasing the ball.
All 5 Lady Vikings back behind the timeline, so no press being put on. So that'll be a free throw in and just a free trip over the timeline here with 3:17 and counting. And a 9-8 lead. That is number 5. That is LaCoria Brown. Brown, they kick back out. Reeder up top. Copeland going to drive through, kick back out. 3-ball put up. Bangs off the panel from Brown, and that will be Kirk with a rebound over to Mills. Mills bounce pass. I hate that. Threw that right down at her feet. Wasn't able to get it, and that'll go off the hand of Burris and out. Or, I am wrong once again. That will be Vikings ball, as it should be.
Hey, I'm just going to say, we're up here kind of in the perch taking a look down, so we don't see every little graze that the officials get to see.
Okay, didn't go off the hand of Burris, so Jefferson College will retain possession.
Yeah, I mean, again, I like the effort right now. It just seems like the passing from the Vikings is a little bit off here. You've got to get that ball directly to their chest. Let some of these forwards get to work down on that block.
Felton drives in, just right through the paint, and in goes Shania Felton. Give her 4. Averages 13 on the season, so she's not done by any stretch. And a little, I'm going to call that a soft travel on Russell, as she just kind of just drug that other foot behind her. Didn't look like a true step, but she didn't pick up the plant foot, just kind of drug it. And, Stripes down there, they saw it.
Yeah, they're calling it pretty tight so far.
So Felton going to drive in, kicks back out from Russell. Now she's going to drive back through again, tripped on the way through, and actually they're going to get a block down low on the Pirates.
You can just see the strength of Jacayla Kirk right there. Felton hit the ground. She just grabbed her by the back of the jersey, said, get up. It's time to stand up and go shoot some shots here.
Foul was on number 2, Gladys Brown. That was her first. Burris in through the paint, spins back out, bangs off. Kirk going to grab the rebound, up and in. Jacayla Kirk, give her 4 on the evening now. And that is a 13-8 lead now with exactly 2 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Kick back out. Brought back in and just dumped right on in by Gladys Brown. Give her 4. Now with a $147 and counting Mills far side. Over to Josie Allen. Allen, top of the 3 to Felton. She's going to swing it around to Mills. Little high ball screen set up by Burris. Doesn't come of anything, and a reach in on Kirk. And instead of a reach in foul, they're just going to call the proverbial jump ball, as that seems to be the call du jour.
Yeah, and that was, Reeder on the other side kind of sneaking in. They're starting to recognize, the game plan of getting Kirk the ball on the block right there. And if Kirk's not going to go up quick, make a quick move, go to the basket, she's going to see that double team come fairly quickly, and she's got to be ready for it.
Bennett checks in along with number 12, Carlissa Mitchell. Bennett right there at the charity stripe, down low. Gives it to Carlissa Mitchell. Or, nope, I'm sorry, that was Kirk. That was Kirk that got that, not Mitchell. Give her 6 on the evening, and Mills goes in, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2, fouled up on the way. 70 seconds left to go here, quarter number 1. So we'll see if they do the standard drill here, where if she makes the 1, they call everybody back off. We shall see. Stay tuned.
Hey, let's hope not.
Well,
hey, she made it.
First point for Kenise Mills. Again, averages 2 a game. 31%er from the stripe. Kind of more like just a push up there, if you will. But hey, 2 for 2 at the stripe. Vikings will take that, and a 16-10 lead. So a 2-possession lead for the Lady Vikings here at home. Again, looking for their 10th home win. That is exactly a minute now left to go here in quarter number 1. Bennett, now Lukey out there. Fresh look at the 3 ball, and that is put through the cylinder by Brown. Give her 7 of the 13. Straight up the floor comes Mills. Lukey both fighting for the ball, and guess that's going to be Lukey with the push. Just a little too much. That'll be her first with 44.2 now. Again, no pressure being put on, so an easy trip right down through. She tripped on the black line, so no call on that. No travel either,
right,
and they're still going to keep the ball for North Central Missouri. Makes all the sense in the world with 34.4.
I mean, I'm only laughing because, if you're not going to call the foul there, because she did just kind of trip over her own feet, you have to call the travel. I mean, there's no other option. It's not how basketball works.
3 ball put up, and Josie Allen once again goes off her knee, goes out, had the ball, just went to put it on the floor, and just rolled right out of bounds. It's been really the second unforced error that's been created here by Josie in this just first quarter alone with 26 seconds. left to go. 17-13 lead, but you know, again, as we talk about, this is like one of these leads, though, where I would say right now they're holding on to this 17-13 lead because it's empty possessions from North Central. Vikings aren't putting points up off of that. Here's the throw in. And then the shooting of themselves in their own foot, and it's coming almost right under their own bucket.
Right.
To where you're not giving North Central much of a chance to even come down a full court. So to the line will go number 2, Gladys Brown.
Yeah, and they're going to get Lukey on that foul. But honestly, as you saw the play unfold, I mean, she kind of stood her ground. I think she had good positioning, and so I think here Brown kind of got bailed out on that one.
Brown averages 7, and she has 8 already. So talk about meeting expectations and exceeding them. I'll just do that in the first quarter alone. 17-15 is the lead for the Vikings. Allen over to Mills. Mills up top. Bennett, fresh 3. Too hard off the back iron. Lukey goes for it. She's knocked down. No call on that. Back up come the Pirates with 5 seconds off the panel, and in goes Gladys Brown. Seen enough of her in this first quarter, and that's how we're going to end. All knotted up, kind of right where we came from. So we'll be back with quarter number 2, knotted up at 17. Jefferson College Vikings basketball live stream STL.
Hi, this is Bill Ribble with APB Storage. APB Storage is a locally owned and operated family business that offers the best storage solutions in the Jefferson County area. Our electronic gates give you 24-hour access to your storage unit, and our state-of-the-art security system provides peace of mind and security. All of the units provide easy access drive-up doors to allow a stress-free way to your unit. Come see why people prefer the APB experience. Give us a call at 636-464-5629 or visit online at apbstorage.com.
Fresh 10 minutes on the clock as we start number 2. Women play quarters, the men play halves. Not sure why that is, but it makes all the sense in the world.
Right.
We start quarter number 2, 17-17, but it was the 11 points by Gladys Brown in quarter number 1 that, I mean, she just put on a clinic. Talk about putting a team on your shoulders. And again, you're not talking a gal that's in double digits average points, only 7.
Right.
And she's at 11 already.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the Vikings had a 7-point lead at one point in that first quarter. And to your point, you called it out while they were playing, you know, just not capitalizing on some of those empty possessions. And they let the Pirates right back in this game.
Felton goes up, gets her own rebound. We'll see what happens. So I thought that was okay. So the foul, so she shoots, gets her own rebound, but the foul was not in either one of the acts of shooting. Okay, Josie Allen going to throw it down. Felton goes in, and I guess because they accentuated the block, that'll be on Felton because she's just so big and powerful that she knocked Mary Copeland head over tea kettle.
Yeah, I mean, again, call me biased, but I mean, I'm not trying to call individuals out. You know, they're playing hard. I understand it, but man, that's a tough call to make because to me, you're really telling your players to kind of flop it out a little bit to get some of those calls.
Well, and there's a high block foul away from the ball being called. So again, that little giveth and taketh, if you will, but. So you kind of like find where your makeup call is at. That's on Mary Copeland. That's her first. Burris, far side, 3-ball off the back iron, a little too hard, and rebound collected by Reeder. Back up she comes, far side. Bounce pass to Copeland. To go to Kiara Franklin, number 34 for the Pirates. Checked into the ball game. Back over to Fleming. Far side to Meineke. Doesn't break my heart that Brown's not out there.
was going to say, need a little bit of rest from all that shooting.
3 on the shot clock. Finally gets it up, and that will be Sydney Burris grabbing that rebound. Again, every rebound getting her closer to 700. Meineke, no foul on that as she just plows right into Burris. That's Josie Allen, goes to go up, not fouled. Apparently they got all ball on that one, even though I find that hard to believe. Fleming all the way back over. Franklin bangs it right off the cylinder. That'll be Jakayla Kirk with a rebound. Over to Allen. Allen, she's going to stop. Mid-range jumper, a little too hard. Back up come the Pirates. Still knotted up at 17, and we are just a couple ticks above 2 minutes into quarter number 2. So checking back in will be the aforementioned Gladys Brown. Checking out will be Mary Copeland.
Yeah, I mean, and if it's me, if I'm CB Walker here, maybe, you talk about Brown kind of, stealing the show in the first quarter, getting all those points. Maybe put her to work on the defensive side a little bit, see if maybe that throws her off a little bit. Find who she's guarding, maybe try and get some post-up action to make her work.
So that was a double high ball screen that was set up, and that's Felton going through. Soft touch, gets the bucket, gets the bruise, to the line will go Shania Felton.
Right, and you're seeing it right here on our Gordon Stoplight replay. Just a tremendous drive. Maybe this is that point in the game where she starts to find her groove a little bit. Felton, that is, and really kind of starts to, get a little bit electric, starts to pump some momentum, some energy into this Vikings team. Big and one like that can do that quickly.
Totally agree with that, and not only can it spark the team, but, she seems to be also in a self-igniter. What play can I make to just energize myself and then just see how that flows on through. And so I guess she took too long to shoot the free throw. I'm telling you right now, at least the last 3 games, there's been calls that I've seen where she was actually the byproduct of, she apparently one time stepped out of the blue circle to shoot a free throw. Had the ball and she backed out of the arc. They called that one, and so now apparently she took too long to shoot the free throw. So, and Jakayla Kirk says, "Get out of my house." Bangs that one right out of the Viking ship.
Yeah, she just kind of looked at her the whole way down the lane like, you're really going to test me on this one?
Go ahead, put it up.
That's
and
right.
She did. Felton, get the active hands going. Keeps them at her side. I'd like to see her out there on Brown. That's just me. Burris, now they finally call an offensive charge on North Central.
All right. At the end of the day, what we ask from officials and referees, I think both coaches would say this, regardless of what the call is going to be consistent. If it's a call, it's a call the whole game.
Well, you're right. And to that point, all the charges have been offensive. There hasn't been one defensive one called yet. So, that's just something, again, keep in your back pocket, Felton, mid-range jumper, that falls right off the front of the rim. Back up come the Pirates. Felton comes right back. Classic Felton. Picks it off. Down to Burris. Up off the paint and in. And that's going to be a timeout taken. And we are going to step aside as well with 7:04 left to go. This is Jefferson College Basketball Live Stream STL.
Hi, this is Bill Ribble with APB Storage. APB Storage is a locally owned and operated family business that offers the best storage solutions in the Jefferson County area. Our electronic gates give you 24-hour access to your storage unit, and our state-of-the-art security system provides peace of mind and security. All of the units provide easy access drive-up doors to allow a stress-free way to your unit. Come see why people prefer the APB experience. Give us a call at 636-464-5629 or visit online at apbstorage.com.
21-17 back here in favor of the Lady Vikings. And real quick, let's give a shout out to Ron Rigdon over at Cheap Seats Photography. Cheap Seats Photography, we got to go to cheapseatsphoto.com, 314-402-9014. Photos, banners, posters, custom designs. Ron Rigdon over at Cheap Seats Photography, but you got to go to cheapseatsphoto.com. VikingsSports.com. Back out of the break, Brian. A 4-point lead for the Vikings, and it feels like it could be more, but it's not.
Right. I mean, again, we talked about it throughout the first quarter. It's just not capitalizing on empty possessions. I mean, they've done enough, obviously, to have the lead. We said at the beginning, it's a defensive battle here today, especially with both of these teams. So you're going to see ebbs and flows in the game where it seems like offense just goes stale for a period of time. But the way you build a lead in games like this is taking advantage of other teams' empty possessions.
Exactly right. Under 7 now left to go until halftime. That is Reeder. Gives it over to Russell. Back over to Fleming. And they kick it back around top of the perimeter. Back to Fleming once again. Hands it back off to J.C. Morris, number 24, into the ball game. Back over to Russell. She knocks in her first 2 of the game. Welcome to the score sheet. Averages 7 a game. Has her first 2 of the evening. Felton trying to maintain possession of the ball. Gets it far side. Thought about throwing up a 3. Going to digress. Gives it down low. Burris off the square and in. Nice job by Sydney Burris. Give her 6 on the evening. 4 now in quarter number 2. Russell, long-range pass out to Brown. Top of the key. This is the matchup I want to see here. I want to see Felton on her. She is. High ball screen setup that they don't use it. And that's going to be Meineke. She's going to drive through the paint, bangs it off the panel and in. Now press being put on, creates a turnover, and off the square and in goes Russell. So just a little press being put on creates the turnover with 5:33 now till halftime, and it's all knotted up once again. That 6-point lead we were just talking about, or 4-point lead, Brian just went, albeit ephemeral, and away it went. Burris, soft touching in. Nice job by Burris to collect everything, not too hard, not too soft.
And again, take advantage of that. Both Burris and Kirk have size on the block. And so make sure on the offensive side you're utilizing that, getting easy shots like that. And on the flip side for the Pirates, you got to watch out for Russell. She is the steal leader here in the Region 16 area for a reason. So when she presses on those inbounds, she's kind of like Felton for the Pirates.
Ball put up. Burris is going to take that one. And she tries to make a pass over to Felton, and Russell saw that one coming a mile away. Burris had the time and the space where I think she made herself more uncomfortable than she needed to be.
Right.
Instead of just trying to dump it off to Felton, who was right behind her. But, you had that Pirate right in between the two of you that, can continue the ship north. But she's going to go to the line to shoot nonetheless, as there was a foul called on Russell. All 5'7" from St. Louis. That will be Burris at the line, the pride of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. She's going to knock that one down and through, so give her 7 in quarter number 2. Give her 9 on the day right now. Again, after 20 in the last game, averages 12 a game, but I think her game has picked up a touch here lately, as that last one rolls a little too hard off the back iron, so that will be Brown once again. And chew ball. So that was LaCoria Brown with her first 2 of the game. 3 officials, and one of them finally decided just to call it a 2 and not a 3. 4:20 and counting. Kirk through the lane, goes up in the act of shooting, and a half-hearted whistle. I don't think they really wanted to call that, but so that'll be 25. That'll be Bailey Fleming with the foul, and that'll be Kirk going to the line. Jacayla again, 23+ a game, 79 from the stripe. And first points of quarter number 2, give her 7 now. Does increase it to a 27-25 lead. And Burris was the only one up there in case she missed it.
I mean, if you're going to have anyone up there, at least, it is Burris, who's been a rebounding machine.
But we saw that last game, too, that, even having one hand on deck, you still need to have 4 in the box because there was twice in that game as Burris right there with the active hands goes off her, nope, goes off the Pirates and out. So, but we saw that last game. The 2 times Coach CB put the box stacked, the other free throw was missed, and Jefferson College had their chance at least creating something else with the possession. And one time they did, another time it did roll out of bounds. But when you don't have anybody there, you just create that empty possession for the other team to have.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just an easy rebound. Sometimes just a little pressure on another player can cause them to go off their knee, off their elbow, different things, and you regain possession.
Kirk goes through the paint. That ball's stripped out of her hand on the way up. Felton trying a little rub and ride on the way up. Back through comes Brown. Downtown Brown, give her another 2. Give her 13. But, yeah, coming out of that, that possession, you're able to even soft touch and in for Burris. Give her another 2.
Yeah, you said she found something last game, and it looks like she is not wasting any time here in this second quarter and finding that same game again.
Long range 3 put up. Give LaCoria Brown, who wears number 5, give her 5 now with 3 minutes left to go, and all knotted up again, 30-30. Felton. High ball screen set up with 2 with Russ, that was Bennett. That's going to be Burris. She's going to get that. Little Abdul-Jabbar sky hook does not fall through. So Bennett fighting. They're going to get Bennett with the push. Well,
yeah,
I think they're saying, there was 2 Pirates that were, pushing as well too, but.
Well, so they're going to send both teams to the benches to talk this out because it did get a little feisty down there. And number 24 for the Pirates, J.C. Morris, kind of, threw a little bit of an elbow shove there at the end as well.
And we'd like to thank the 3 sponsors tonight airing our games. And they've got a full slate in their restaurants tonight. Pasta House in Festus, Texas Roadhouse in Festus, Case and Bucks up in Barnhart. Give Pasta House a call, 636-725-0300. Texas Roadhouse, 636-330-0512. Case and Bucks up in Barnhart, 636-464-0110. And also on live stream STL tonight, girls basketball as well. That is the Jefferson Lady Blue Jays playing host to St. Pius.
6 p.m. That game has got its start time.
Check that out at 6 p.m. Meanwhile, back inside Jefferson College Fieldhouse, the Joel Ellen Stringer Court, we got a doozy. We got a barn burner, 30-30, 2:44 left to go until halftime. And that will be the Pirates throwing the ball in and coming up once again uncontested, no pressure at all. Switch, the couple and offensive charge.
Yeah.
Then they'll turn the ball right back over. So. Well, now they're going to say no because we haven't called a defensive charge or a block. They're going to change it. It's going to be Kirk now. So.
Man, I can understand a little bit of frustration here from Coach C.B. Walker. It's been really inconsistent in the calls so far in this game. You've got a player that's driving through, another player not really setting on a screen. Kind of just gets knocked over in the process, and you're going to give the ball back to the team. So we'll see how it goes here.
And when you blow the whistle to very demonstrative to point, that and call the act of the charge going the other way. And then, so they're going to get 2 right off of that. That'll be Mary Copeland. She's all jazzed up about that. Breaks the lead in the first one that the Pirates have had tonight, 32-30.
Yeah,
so
they're going to get
Bennett. Number 24, J.C. Morris checking out. Sorry, Brian.
Oh, no, Bennett got that foul called, and she's a little bit dismayed too, straight up, and kind of Copeland forced the contact there.
That'll be a throw in now, 2:33, and no press being put on now by the Pirates, but the only team that has even put on a modest press, and when you did, it threw the Vikings off some kind of fierce. Down low, Bennett puts it off the floor, bounces off and in. Lauren Bennett. Welcome to the score sheet. Give her first 2 of the night. 32-33. Up goes Copeland, fouled on the way up. Maybe we could hope that they call a travel on the way up. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you know, if you're the Vikings, you've got to play through this. I know it is getting frustrating. You're looking at it, trying to figure out kind of what is going to be a call tonight, but you can't let that get in your head.
Could not agree more on that point. You know, you never want to go into a halftime interview, post-game interview, and the first thing you say is the officials cost us the game or we focused too much on that. All you can do is control what you can control, just like that rebound on that missed free throw. Come back up. You've got the possession now. Put some points up. And that is number 12 out there, Carlissa Mitchell's checked into the ball game. Felton at the charity stripe, spin move off the foot. Fought for. Felton gets it back, kicks it back out. And they're going to call, what did they say, black 2, so that would be Gladys Brown picking up her third. Then that'll be another, well, I was going to say it looked like a timeout was being called with the mass exodus that was going to the benches, but again, you know, they're not real confident on the calls that they're making, so why would the timeouts be any different? So that will be Mitchell at the line. The pride of Cheneyville, Louisiana, misses that one, 45% from the stripe. As we mentioned the other game, she has the other half of Paris Larkin's leggings. She's got the one white legging. Paris Larkin has the one black legging. Lucia Lukey looking to check in, and she will. That'll be Burris checking out. But once again, so the lead has slipped away for the Vikings, but they're only down 1. But the thing you can't do now is start, you know, kicking the dirt, pouting, and then the next thing you know, this lead for the Pirates has just blown up to where now you can't recoup from that.
Yeah, and with both teams in the bonus, still, you know, almost 2 minutes to go before half, you know, you've got to play really smart, really sound, really fundamental, because you cannot give away free points at the free throw line.
So the Pirates have 2 out of the box, so it's 4-on-3 Vikings. So the miss on that's rebounded by Bennett. So you got a $1:45 now until halftime. So, you know, you got one possession here to try to tie things up or take the lead. There's Kirk, going to go to Lukey. Lukey looking to give and go, back to Kirk, and now they're going to call a travel. Well, that'll end that threat. So the empty possession, but I think Lukey's got to be a little more, I guess, ready. Like when she got the ball, she stopped there kind of like, well, I want to give it, I don't want to give it. Steal by Felton once again. Know what you're going to do with the ball off, a little too short. Underneath the panel, did not fall in. Would have been a big bucket to give the Vikings a lead once again, but to no avail. Under the bucket. And they're going to call a travel on Meineke. So, with 62 seconds now left to go, guess got to reset the shot clock now underneath a minute. You know, you never know what's going on now. But, so, the down by 1 still once again are the Vikings. So Felton's at the top, 15 on the shot clock, but still about a 31-second differential on the shot clock, so you still got to do something. So that'll be Felton. She's going to fade away. Goes high off, rebound. Hand in there by Bennett, but that's going to be the Pirates grabbing the rebound now with a 1 second differential on the game clock and the shot clock.
Yeah.
And they're still holding on to that 1 point lead.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to kind of settle things down, maybe hold for this last shot here of the half.
And with that 1 second differential, I mean, it's not going to, you know, it's really like playing with no shot clock. Again, trips on the way through They finally saw that was just tripping over the feet, did Reeder. And the Lady Vikings promptly throw that out of bounds with 0.3 left to go. So halftime will be upon us, and that will be a 33-32 lead for the North Central Missouri Pirates. As we've hit halftime, this is Jefferson College Vikings, Lady Vikings basketball live stream STL.
Hey guys, Lindsay and Jason Gallahue here with Fairway Automotive Services.
Just a little bit about our shops. We have one at 8750 Watson Road in Crestwood, one at 5208 South Kings Highway in the city. A little bit about what we do. We do anything from minor oil changes, inspections, tires, all the way up to complex diagnosis, transmissions and engines. At our Watson location, we have 5 bays that are dedicated specifically to the classics and hot rods. We don't do much body work or full restorations. We more key on the guy that works on his car himself and maybe gets to a point where it's a project he doesn't want to handle, so they give us a call. Something that interests you, or if you just want to see some cool cars, check us out on Facebook at Fairway Automotive, or you can visit our website at fairwayautomotive.com.
Tire Bargains, your one-stop destination for all your vehicle's needs. Established in 1985, we offer the best deals on all major tire brands, custom wheels, and lift kits. But we do so much more than just make your vehicle look good. We also help make sure it rides and drives good by offering a full range of repair and inspection services, including alignments. Whether it's custom accessories or repair work, Tire Bargains has you covered. Tire Bargains is located at 2100 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City. Give us a call today at 636-937-0021.
I'm Scott Seek, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track no matter what happens. Contact me today at 636-937-8081. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Mama's on the Hill, home of the original toasted ravioli. For reservations, gift cards, and banquet and catering inquiries, contact them at 314-776-3100, located at 2132 Edwards in St. Louis, Missouri. Check them out on the web on mamasonthehill.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive holiday offers.
Hey, y'all, it's Jeff from Case and Bucks. Thanks for watching the games today. We appreciate all your business all year long. Don't forget, we've got awesome wings, we got amazing burgers, we got salads like you wouldn't believe. Come check us out. We have barbecue on Thursdays, we have Southern Nights on Wednesdays, we've got bingo on Tuesdays. We can't wait to see you all. Thanks a bunch, and we look forward to having a great summer with y'all.
You can now download the TKDS Sports Network app for mobile, Roku, and Fire TV. Help support Livestream STL by subscribing on our website at livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. Your support helps us to continue our great coverage of Jefferson County and St. Louis County sports. We greatly appreciate your support, and thanks again for watching Livestream STL.
The House Bar and Grill at your Festus Pasta House is your place to watch all local high school sports live. That's right, I said live. Come in and enjoy all local high school sports brought to you live on our 5 big screen TVs from Livestream STL. Also enjoy our happy hour menu, which includes half-price pizzas, discounted appetizers, and drink specials. We are the best place to gather for your local high school sports brought to you by Livestream STL at your Festus Pasta House on Highway A, where it's always a great time.
At Girardi Agency Missouri Farm Bureau, we're dedicated to safeguarding your present and securing your future. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or business insurance, we offer comprehensive coverage tailored to your needs. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Our office has been located in Hillsborough for over 30 years. Please contact our office today for a quote. 636-797-5800.
The Breeze Dental Care Team consists of dedicated individuals who are caring, kind, and friendly. Our staff is here to ensure a pleasant experience during your visit to our office. Our team includes experienced and energetic people whose goal it is to communicate well with our patients and provide the best care possible. Providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic care, schedule a visit by calling 636-937-3030 or find us on the web at breezedentalcare.com.
Hey, Ray Halbrook here with Livestream STL Media. You know, we wear a lot of hats in this business, and to tell you the truth, we have a lot of hats from the area here in the Jefferson County and St. Louis County area here, and we'd really just like to tell you about all the different hats that we take care of here with a lot of different schools, a lot of different organizations, things like that. So as I'm doing this hat, you might be thinking, you know, hey, I'm a business, and you know, I'm looking for a way to advertise my business. Well, here's a perfect way right here. Advertise with us here at Livestream STL. Real easy. Sponsor with us, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not be disappointed as we continue our hats here, because we wear a lot of hats. We'd love to wear your hat as a business as well. So partner with us as we continue our amazing coverage in the Jefferson County and St. Louis County area. We'd love to have you on here as a business. So consider giving us a call. Again, I'll throw this up here real quick, 314-852-4398. And again, like I said, your business helps us continue the great coverage in Jefferson County. I've got a handful more here, but man, we'd really love to have you as a part of our businesses as well. Again, if you're a business, big business, small business, doesn't matter, give us a call, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not be disappointed, as I got 2 more hats left here. And man, we appreciate having all of the amazing businesses in Jefferson County and St. Louis County. So again, give us a call, 314-852-4398. I promise you will not regret it. Have a great day.
Hi, my name is Marie Stelling. I'm the Community Relations Director for Autumn Ridge Residences. We offer a vibrant senior living community conveniently located at 55 in Herculaneum. We offer 3 meals a day, activities and outings, housekeeping, laundry is all included. Just minutes away from doctor's offices, restaurants, and shopping. So if you or someone you know are considering senior living, please contact me, Marie Stelling, at 636-931-8400. Come see for yourself why seniors love the life they live at Autumn Ridge.
Precision Film Products, specializing in automotive and residential window film installations, paint protection film, and full vehicle wraps. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram at Precision Film Products or call 636-475-7510. Precision Film Products.
Hi, this is Bill Ribble with APB Storage. APB Storage is a locally owned and operated family business that offers the best storage solutions in the Jefferson County area. Our electronic gates give you 24-hour access to your storage unit, and our state-of-the-art security system provides peace of mind and security. All of the units provide easy access drive-up doors to allow a stress-free way to your unit. Come see why people prefer the APB experience. Give us a call at 636-464-5629 or visit online at apbstorage.com.
What if there was a place that could help you discover the possibilities? A place where you could find your passion, your purpose, your path. Jefferson College is that place. So what are you waiting for? Discover the possibilities at Jefferson College.
Thurman Law has been your trusted legal MVP for over 75 years. From 3-pointers to tough legal battles, we've got your back in every game of life. Whether you're facing a personal injury, need a defense strategy, or tackling family matters, Thurman Law Firm is the winning play. Like your favorite team, we're dedicated to the Jefferson County community. Choose Thurman Law Firm, your legal champions for over 7 decades. Give them a call, 636-789-8989.
Dry drives the baseline. Shots no good. Rebounds put up and down. Lee from 10. No good. Rebound. Takes it from 18. Count it, Monty Vogel. Good shot. Smoky in the air. That's a lot of fun. Flames for 3. Count it. Try to take it from me. All alone, Alfonso Cotton puts it down. And we're tied.
We're back. You ready?
What if there was a place that could help you discover the possibilities? A place where you could find your passion, your purpose, your path. Jefferson College is that place. So what are you waiting for? Discover the possibilities at Jefferson College.
Alicia Cornell, Annapolis, Missouri.
Shania Felton, Atlanta, Georgia.
Kenise Mills, St. Louis, Missouri.
Lucia Luque, Malaga, Spain.
Jacayla Kurt, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carlise Mitchell, Chinaville, Louisiana.
Taylor Montgomery, St. Louis, Missouri.
Josie Allen, Festus, Missouri.
Sydney Burris, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Lauren Bennett, St. Louis, Missouri.
Paris Larkin, Bonter, Missouri.
Sofia Belleghi, Madrid, Spain.
Hannah Hayes, York, Pennsylvania.
When we could be superstars, we've been rather wrecking car. What is at stake for us? Kicking up on the run. Yeah, we could be superstars. So the British run from us up. So we fell off the spinning tops. Don't go, baby, come on.
Our halftime score 33-32. North Central over Jefferson College right now. As we bring things upstairs here, let's talk a little bit about our first half. And gentlemen, been a pretty close game here. Oop, I could turn. You know, it'd be helpful if I turned both of you guys on. That'd be great. There we go.
We'll get there. There you go. There
Uh-huh.
you go. It's not how you start, but how you finish.
That's right.
And the same thing can be applied here. You know, when you saw, you know, it was only a 2-point deficit first quarter.
Right.
Lady Vikings get 1 point knocked off of that there quarter number two, so sets up that 1 point deficit at halftime. But it was a game, though, where the Lady Vikings really had dictated much of the pace of play, control the play, but then that second quarter just seemed to evaporate from them.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're exactly right. I mean, they've kind of controlled the tempo, controlled the style of play all the way through this game. And I think it goes down. We say it a lot. It's just empty possessions, not capitalizing on things. Sometimes you get a little sloppy with your own fundamentals, own possession, and that's kind of what we saw a little bit. Some calls didn't go the way maybe we thought they should, but they've got to stay true. I mean, you know, you talk about the three big ones for the Lady Vikings. And Felton, Sydney Burris, and then Jacayla Kirk, I mean, they're doing what they need to do. I think they just need to stay aggressive, continue to fight, and I mean, they're in this game. We said from the beginning, defensive game, it's going to stay that way, but don't lose your edge in the second half.
And when you look at the production split out there, Burris has 11, Kirk has 8, Felton with 6. So, I mean, kind of what you would say your 3 bigs in the lineup. You know, they're productive. When you look over the other side, you look at Gladys Brown and the 13 she's put up, really has taken the ball away from Reeder, who averages 12 a game. So maybe that's something to focus on. And, you know, Brown's already in foul trouble as it is. So maybe look to get her fouled and out of the game, you know, sooner rather than later, and then let the chips fall where they may from there. But so 20 minutes left to go in this contest, and the Vikings are down by 1. So, you know, this isn't like a chip and chew. This is just a one-possession game.
Just good, solid defense right there.
Up goes Russell. That one falls short. And again, if you're following us on Mixler, this half, that will be North Central Missouri going left to right now. And the Lady Vikings will be going right to left. Burris does the hokey pokey and knocks that one down. That's what it's all about. After 11 in the first half, has 13 now. And now it's a 1-point lead for the Vikings, who, again, you know, when you just look at the numbers, the way the quarters ended, Jefferson College has more than had, you know, their name in the hat on this thing tonight. Josie Allen grabs that rebound. So what do the Vikings do with this possession? Felton over to Lukey, down low. Burris, 2-on-1. And they're going to call a jump ball, no reach in foul, Brian.
I mean, you know, I'll give them that. They have been consistent with that. Anytime there's been a double team come from the defensive side, you know, and there's a grapple for the ball, they're calling that jump ball. And so they're staying true as our officials are on that call.
That'll be Felton with the throw-in. Goes to Lukey. Lukey. Touchback out to Felton. Felton, mid-range jump, doesn't fall through. And that'll be Pirates basketball. Back up they come. That's Reeder. Down in front of us. 3-ball put up, and that does not fall through. That'll be Jacayla Kirk with the rebound. Near court, right in front of us. Bounce pass. Once again, not a fan of it. And it goes off of the foot of number 25. That's Bailey Fleming, and then out of bounds it will go.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see they're still pretty content with working Burris down on that block, taking advantage, whether that's Meineke or sometimes on the flip side, it's Fleming down on the block covering Kirk or Burris. And so definitely there's a size advantage when you look at Kirk and Burris down on the block against the 2 Pirate defenders.
There's 3-ball put up. That goes off the back iron. Lukey trying to track that rebound. She does. Kicks out to Felton. Felton driving through, goes up. No foul. Burris goes up. Well, one can only speculate. They either got her on a charge or she got fouled on the way up. Looks like she got fouled on the way up. So again, if she's going to shoot 2, you do whatever you want on this first shot.
Right.
But please bring all the ladies back for shot number 2. Bangs that one right off the back. So again, Burris 62% from the line. And there will be nobody there to fight for a rebound as there's 3 Pirates, and Burris puts it up. That goes in and out. Free rebound for the Pirates along with a free possession now. So that's simple, easy enough. Pirates come down now. A bucket right now, and the Pirates have got a lead just because there's been no pressure put on since that last free throw. 12 on the shot clock. That was Felton trying to go in. Didn't get anything on that. Goes a little hard off the side of the iron, and that'll be a foul on the Pirates. I truly thought they were going to get Kirk on that, and I think she thought so too, but that's going to be on Natonia Russell. So that'll be Felton coming over the timeline, again with a 1-point lead now, 34-33. Matt Bates and Brian Kaplinger here with you tonight. And a foul away from the ball. And a little too hefty with the elbow, as that's what they're going to get Burris on. So empty possession as the refs are looking at everything under the microscope now.
And that's a big foul, too, because that's going to be number 4 on Burris. And so that's really going to kind of put her on the bench for a long time here in this second half. And so you can tell why she is frustrated. And, again, looking at that, you know, there is some contact in basketball. There's no way around that. And it just seems like these officials here want to make sure that there is no contact, and you can't play the game of basketball that way.
It's not a full contact sport, say like hockey where you're checking, but there are like body on body plays that it does happen a little rubbing, a little bump. But I mean, and when we're doing our best to be kind about it, I can tell you that. At least to the folks that are following on Mixler. I mean, if you're watching the games, you're seeing the same thing we're seeing. There's turnover created. That was number 24, J.C. Morris. And that will be a foul on number 10, Nat Russell. And that'll be a throw in right in front of the opposing bench there, right in front of the Pirates bench for Josie Allen. Gives it over to Felton now, 7:18 and counting here at Jefferson College. The Jefferson College campus, Joe Ellen Stringer Court, located inside of the field house here. Kayla Kirk puts it on the floor, goes in 1-on-4. And apparently that's going to be
another travel call.
Okay.
I'm at this point, I'm kind of as baffled as some of the players are trying to figure out what's going to happen next when the whistle blows.
1-on-4. I purely thought that was an active shooting foul, and they're going to get her with the travel. So a little high ball screen set up, comes in. They kick it back out. That's Fleming. They go back up to the top of the three-point arc. That will be Meineke. They look to go back down to her again. Goes right off of her. Nope, doesn't go off of her foot and out, and it's not a travel either. I mean, you take your pick, but it's still going to be Pirates ball.
Yeah.
At least that's what they called, and it did not go off a Pirate and out, like I was just getting ready to say. But more importantly, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Somebody's got to be aware of that. So spin move goes off. That should reset it. Pirates still trying for a rebound down low. That'll be Bennett. They're going to get her with the foul on the way by. I mean, you could have called somebody with a travel, too.
Well, hey, I was kind of looking. I didn't know what the call was going to be on that one. All I can say on this is where you really have to grind in as a player, and you just got to trust your fundamentals. You cannot let this style of game kind of get to your head. You've got to still try and be aggressive, still try and do what you do that makes you successful.
Create some separation from this style.
Right.
And again, last regular season game, and before here, or I guess after shot number 2 here, we'll go over sophomores on the lineup here. Shania Felton, Lucia Lukey, and that will be number 3. That's Meineke knocking that one down. Jakayla Kirk, number 23, Sydney Burris, playing potentially their last games here for the Lady Vikings. Kirk, long-range 3, too hard. Lukey fighting for that rebound. Gets it out to Mills. Mills, she's going to drive through the paint. Goes off the square and in. Josie Allen. Been a while since we had her on the score sheet. That was back in the first quarter. Welcome back, Josie. Hard off the paint and in. So they're going to count the bucket. I'm assuming they've made no mention of that.
Okay.
Because she did make the shot. But nobody made a motion of, the bucket going in. They just have her at the line. So is it one because of bucket in the bruise, or did they call it on the floor? Must have called it on the floor.
Yeah, they've got to figure this one out, because if they called it on the floor, it shouldn't have resulted in free throws because they're not at the team foul at this point.
Hey, all we're doing is, we're just trying to dissect this too, because
right.
If they called it on the floor, that's right. She shouldn't
be at the free throw line.
And I think they've finally worked all the kinks out, and it's now going to be Lady Vikings ball. So, boop, there you go.
They definitely have to get on the page here and figure this one out. But
boy, can you just feel how the vibe just got killed in this place?
Talk
about buzzkill.
Again, I don't want to be hard. It's a long season no matter which way you cut it. And so, our referees, they're human too. They have an off night just like some of our athletes can from time to time. But you would think at this point in the season you'd be honing things in versus, seeing it kind of this sloppy, I guess is a good way to put it.
Felton for 3 that goes off the rim. But really, they're not weathermen where they can be this wrong this much and still keep their job, though.
that is true.
I can tell you all, for the whole week it's going to snow every day. I'm wrong. I will still be employed as a weatherman.
Right.
Out here on the court, though, if I keep calling charging fouls, even though there's no charging fouls, I'll be looking to use my stripes somewhere else. The magic circle continues here. It's a 37-36 lead for the North Central Missouri Lady Pirates. Throw in goes to number 11. That's Jessica Reeder from Chillicothe, Missouri. Has the women's prison out there. So if you're passing through the area, that'd be a place to stop by, check out if you're in the Chillicothe area.
I kind of glanced over at Ray, and he was shaking his head on that one as the offensive player kind of kicked the ball. I didn't know there was such a thing as an offensive kickball, but that's what they called there, so we're good.
Usually they use that in soccer, but here's Lukey, kick out. 3-ball for Allen, does not fall. That is Mitchell fighting for the rebound over there and clipped on the way by. Or at least we think so.
At least that was the indication.
Purely could have been Mitchell, hacking her on the way by, even though she had the ball in the dribble. But so Felton gives it to Kirk. Far side, 13 on the shot clock. She's going to take 3 steps, 1 big Euro step at the end. It falls short. Felton tried to intercept that. Still going to be retained by Franklin. 3-ball put up and good by Reeder. First points of the second half for Jessica Reeder. She averages 12. Ball goes down low. That's saved by Mitchell, but throws it right into the hands of Brown. And so that should be an offensive charge the way they've been calling it, right?
Well, that's what they called. So
see, look at that.
Getting consistent. We're starting to figure it out here. So we're rolling with them, figuring it out as we go.
So holding true the offensive charge. So that'll be Allen now throwing the ball into Felton with 4:08, but it is a 40-36 lead. So once again, got to be some production. The empty possessions are starting to add up, and you don't want this to get away from you, even though you've got another quarter left to go. And Allen they're going to call it jump ball, but Allen losing possession once again. That's at least the third empty possession I've got noted, at least on my end, for her. 3 empty possessions created, and now a 3-ball could be damaging, and as that could lead to a 7-point lead.
Yeah, you're getting into the, kind of playing with fire aspect of this game. You've really got to kind of settle down, find some consistency in offense. It's not always about just getting a basket, but good offensive possessions.
And double dribble. So again, basketball gods giveth, and they taketh right back in one fell swoop. And in one fell swoop as well, a 3-ball could bring this to a 1-point game. Kenise Mills up top, near corner to us, to Felton. Back over to Allen. Far side, back to Mills. Mills almost traveled. Gives it to Allen. She's going to go through. Almost off her foot and out once again. Down low. Kirk off the panel and in. Jakayla Kirk give her 10 first points of the second half. 38-40, a one-possession game now. Vikings down by 2. High ball screen set up. Bounce pass down low. That's picked off by Felton. Give her the steal. Comes back 1-on-2. Euro step. Soft touch.
What a shot.
And in. No foul called afterwards.
And gets it right back.
Steals. Gets one rebound. Fight for the ball down low. That's Mills. Another fight down on the other side of the floor with Mitchell. Felton, I think she banged an elbow, a head, a knees, something that was unprotected. Something banged on the floor as it did turn into a rugby scrum. And there's a timeout now with 2:40 left to go here, quarter number 3. Lady Vikings basketball live stream STL.
Thurman Law has been your trusted legal MVP for over 75 years. From three-pointers to tough legal battles, we've got your back in every game of life. Whether you're facing a personal injury, need a defense strategy, or tackling family matters, Thurman Law Firm is the winning play. Like your favorite team, we're dedicated to the Jefferson County community. Choose Thurman Law Firm, your legal champions for over 7 decades. Give them a call, 636-789-8989.
Back out of the break, 2:40 left to go, quarter number 3. Brian, again, you look away from the scoreboard one time, it's like a 6-point deficit. Turn back around, now they're within like one possession. Well, the Lady Vikings have tied this up 40-40. So, in a way, we're going to put the referee, we're going to put that to the side. If you're CB Walker now, I'm pretty sure that's what the conversation was. Let's put this stuff to the side. Right. Let's focus back on the game, or at least try to.
Yeah.
We're all knotted up, and let's go from there.
Yeah, I mean, you've got 13 minutes, a little under 13 minutes to win this game, and so it's starting fresh right here. Don't worry about the calls. Don't worry about what has gone on. Just show me effort and energy right now on this play.
I like that. A little E&E, a little effort, a little energy. Let's see what kind of life we have here in the last regular season game for the Lady Vikings here tonight. At the line is number 7, Jessica Reeder, 5'6", 72% from the stripe. Knocks that one through, so that's her 4th point of the quarter. And make it 5th point of the quarter. So that'll be number 13, Taylor Montgomery, checking in. Allen will be checking out. So that is Montgomery and Mills, along with Felton, Kirk, and number 12, Carlissa Mitchell. Felton did not put the ball on the floor. Zip pass off the hand of Kirk. Empty possession created. Back up come the Pirates. That'll be number 2, Gladys Brown, over to number 5, LaCoria Brown. Kira Franklin running traffic through there. Reeder and Felton doing battle back over there, but now it's Brown and Mills. Back over to Reeder once again. Ball's in the feet. And that was Montgomery
nice
helping to create the turnover. Felton, bounce pass off the feet. Apparently got all ball and no foul on that one. Another empty possession for the Lady Vikings. That's Mills getting her hand in there. Ball went off the referee out of bounds, but he says, I'm still inbounds. So that I thought they were going to give the ball to the Pirates, but that was number 11 checking out, Jessica Reeder. I was going to say hold the fort, but minute 43, Mills right here, 3-point arc. Over to Kirk. She's not fouled on the way through. Looking to get the ball. Her hand was swatted. Far side, over to Fleming. Fleming up top to Brown. Being guarded by Mills. Like that. Here's Franklin. Gives it over to Fleming once again. 10 on the shot clock. Back up top, 3-ball put up. That rattles off the back of the cylinder. Franklin just outside the paint. Didn't really know what to do with that one. Back up to Franklin up top. She's going to come in, little sky hook, and in goes Kiera Franklin, the sophomore from Era, Texas. Now we're under a minute. 50 seconds now left to go in quarter number 3, and it is a 44-40 lead now for the Pirates. Kirk puts it on the paint, bangs it off the panel, doesn't hit anything. Ball back up top. Brown goes up. She misses everything. Felton's going to grab that rebound 1-on-2. Getting her pocket picked. They're just going to push the ball out to Mills. 26 seconds. She's going to go soft underneath. Going to get fouled in the act of shooting. And that'll stop the clock with a tick under 24 seconds left to go here in quarter number 3 and send her to the line down by 4, Brian.
Yeah, and these, free throws are going to become critical the closer you get to the end of the game. But even in moments like this, to stop these mini runs from other teams, if you get a freebie at the free throw line, make sure you knock those shots down.
Now, I don't know if they're going to follow the MO from prior free throws, but I would like to see all ladies, hands on deck for these 2 free throws now that you're under 30 seconds left to go. So there you see Mills misses that one. Because you still have a chance here. You miss this, and there they are, all hands on deck to potentially get a rebound. She's going to promptly sink it right on through. But, you could have retained possession and, maybe put more points up on the board.
Absolutely. You can't guarantee the shot's going to go down, so it's always better to be safe.
Ball goes out of the hand, picked off by Felton. What a steal, comes back, goes off the panel, and in. 43-44, 5 seconds left to go now, down by 1. Hard pass, down low, clock's going to run out on Meineke, and guess what? Vikings still down by 1. They're still in this, and it is fourth quarter action when we return. Lady Vikings basketball live stream STL.
Hey guys, Lindsay and Jason Gallicue here with Fairway Automotive Services.
Just a little bit about our shops. We have one at 8750 Watson Road in Crestwood, one at 5208 South Kings Highway in the city. A little bit about what we do. We do anything from minor oil changes, inspections, tires, all the way up to complex diagnosis, transmissions and engines. At our Watson location, we have 5 bays that are dedicated specifically to the classics and hot rods. We don't do much body work or full restorations. We more key on the guy that works on his car himself and maybe gets to a point where it's a project he doesn't want to handle, so give us a call. Something that interests you, or if you just want to see some cool cars, check us out on Facebook at Fairway Automotive, or you can visit our website at fairwayautomotive.com.
We are back at Jefferson College Fieldhouse, the Joe Ellen Stringer Court located inside. Matt Bates, Brian Kaplinger back here with you for quarter number 4. And boy, you talk about nip, tuck, chip, chew, chunk, chew, but it's still equating to a 1-point deficit. So essentially, since the start of the game, you've spotted the Pirates a 1-point lead.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you talk about the third quarter, both teams with 11 points. And so hence why North Central, that is, still has that 1-point lead. And so now you've got 10 minutes. You've really got to just grind, find the hot hand. Whoever is kind of feeling it, go with.
Well, Felton trying to put her name in the ring. 2 offensive rebounds. Looks like she's going to go to the line to shoot 2 in the act of shooting. Nonetheless, just 10 seconds into quarter number 4, she's going to go to the line with a chance to put the Lady Vikings up top. And again, and we say this starting quarter number 4 off down by 1. They haven't been trailing all game. They've just been trailing as the quarters seem to end. As at one point they did have a 7-point lead in this ball game, and it's all knotted up now, 44-44, with Felton at the line to try to knock down one more to give the Vikings the lead. Back up and in. Vikings now have a 1-point lead. Press being put on. They're going to get Felton with a reach in. She says, yes, I'm aware of that. But
she goes, that's the right call. Don't yell at anybody. That's on me.
That is Felton's 4th, though. So that is something to take note of, that Gladys Brown has 4 for the Pirates. That's Felton with 4 for the Vikings. So could be a couple pesky little pests that are in foul trouble. Turnover created. Back up comes Kenise Mills. She's interfered with. They come immediately over to help her back up. But true to form, that's the first defensive block that they've called all night, correct?
Yeah, well, maybe the second. I will say they did get one early in the game, I think. But, yeah, to your point, there have not been very many of them called.
Montgomery, that rattles in and out, as that is Carlissa Mitchell in there as well. Number 12 has the long ponytail covering up the number, as most of the ladies for the Vikings have. Outside of the small number on the front of the jersey that you can't really see when you block that back number, that makes life tough too.
Absolutely.
So Josie Allen's going to check in. That will be number 13, Taylor Montgomery, checking out. Only 55 seconds now into this 4th quarter, and that will be 33. Mary Copeland checking out of the ball game as well too for the Lady Pirates. Reeder throwing the ball in. That's picked off by Felton once again. Comes in one-on-one. Euro step in. Shania Felton. Give her 4 now in the quarter. Had 4 in the 3rd quarter. Puts it on the floor. Meineke doesn't pick up the foot. They go down low. That's whacked by Kirk. Ball goes back to the Pirates, though, once again. 3-ball put up, and Drano, welcome to the score sheet, Bailey Fleming in the 4th quarter. Averages 6, just got half of that right there in one shot.
Yeah, and that was a big shot here early in the 4th, get the game tied back up.
High off the square, and in goes number 12, Carlissa Mitchell. Well, welcome to the score sheet, Carlissa. 49-47, Lady Vikings on top. Again, this was about the way most of the game went in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd quarter. Back 4th, little nip tuck. And they're going to call another jump ball, and that will be possession arrow favoring North Central Missouri. And as we stand corrected there, they have 2 different campuses. I had said there was one from Savannah. That's not the one that they're technically from.
Right.
It's Trenton, Missouri. But, right pew, wrong church.
Absolutely. And so, it's been a great game so far. Obviously it is not even close to being done. But both schools fighting pretty hard in this game to close out the regular season.
3-ball put up. That's taken off the back iron by Kenise Mills, and back up she comes. No pressure being put on by the Pirates, and really, it has been minimal. Like in the grand scheme of things, no pressure has really been put on by either team tonight. There was a moderate press in that 1st and 2nd quarter by the Pirates, created a little bit of drama on the Vikings side, but I still don't see why you don't press more often.
Yeah, I'm with you. Especially at this point in the game, maybe get a turnover, get a couple easy transition baskets just from the press, especially the way Felton's been playing and kind of getting her hands on a few extra passes so far in this quarter.
Mitchell goes a little too soft off the window, doesn't fall through. Shot put up, rebounds taken up and off. Felton says, I'll take that. Thank you, Meineke. Driving in on Brown. She goes to go up, has the ball stripped, no call. Knocks that as she goes down on her duff.
Yeah, and she's really kind of taken over here in this second half. And this is what we've talked about, from her. You see this. She can be a catalyst for that energy and momentum, not just from the defensive side, but her ability to make tough baskets underneath.
And Kenise Mills creates a turnover on the far side of the court. Just now a tick under 7 minutes left to go in this contest. But look back at the scoreboard right now, Brian. 51-47, now a 4-point lead for the Lady Vikings. And what can they do to build on this lead?
Man, we've been saying it. It's simple things, the exact opposite of what you're seeing right there with just an empty possession, a turnover. It's just, a mental mistake, if you will, in that moment. You're trying to do a little bit more than maybe you should, and you've got to limit those because right now you've got the momentum. You've got kind of the energy on your side, and so don't shy away from that.
You're right. You have the momentum. You have the lead. You're at home. You have all those things. 3 ball goes through for Fleming. So she averages 6. She has 6. She can stop right now.
Yeah, and 2 big threes from her here in this fourth quarter.
Yes, so she's counted for all the scoring right now for the Pirates. Felton, fade away. Too hard, doesn't hit anything. Kirk all over Reeder. Reeder coming up now, being hounded by Mitchell. Creates a turnover. Back over to Mitchell. 1-on-1, goes up off the panel and in. Big bucket of the game for Carlissa Mitchell. There's a timeout on the floor, and we are going to we're going to step aside. This is Lady Vikings basketball live stream STL.
Technology program combines healthcare, business, and technology. This online degree provides students a broad range of knowledge that allows them to choose multiple career paths. Our graduates work in data analytics, electronic health records, medical coding, and much more. Employment growth is high for HIT careers. Upon completion, our students are eligible to take the Registered Health Information Technician exam since we are nationally accredited by CAHIM. For more information, go to jeffco.edu/HIT.
Back here at the Joe Ellen Stringer Court, located inside the Hillsboro, Missouri Jefferson College Fieldhouse. The Potosi Pep Band making their way up from Potosi, Missouri, providing entertainment tonight. Well done by them. Love purple, live gold. But Brian, 53-50. 6:02 left to go. Could we be looking at overtime? We haven't even talked about that.
Hey, the way both teams are playing, you've said it at the beginning of the quarters, the Vikings have really done a great job of kind of getting out in front, making some easy baskets, but you've seen where this Pirates team fights back towards the end of the quarters. And so right now, both sides kind of, looking to hold serve. But if you're the Vikings, you've got to finish strong. You said it in one of, I think we were coming out of at halftime. You said it's not always how you start, but how you finish. That's this for the Lady Vikings.
And there's a long-range 3 ball put up. Goes off the rim. That is Mills. She's going to grab that rebound. Comes right back up over the timeline. Gives it to Felton. Felton back up top to Mills. Mills over to Mitchell. Over to Josie Allen. Allen, she's going to drive the baseline. Boy, I'm telling you, she's flirting with fire over there as it went off her foot and out, but it was a Pirate, Lady Pirate stuck her hand in there, so the ball's retained for the Vikings. Back over to Allen, back over to Felton, thought about the 3, pulls up, Euro step, too soft, and that is a rebound collected by the Pirates. Back up they come, far side, 5:15 and counting. Created turnover by Mills once again. Another empty possession for the Pirates. Ball goes off the hand of Felton. Turnover, and the empty possession goes right back now, and it is Pirate basketball. 5 minutes exactly left to go. High off the panel. No dice on that one. Franklin gets the rebound, chucks it all the way back out. 3 ball put up by Olivia Tinoco checking in. Seeing her first action is number 13 in black. Kenise Mills now. Top of the 3-point arc, drives in on Franklin, kick back out to Felton. Felton, zip pass over. Mitchell, 3 ball, Drano. Carlissa Mitchell.
Big shot by Mitchell right there, and even great awareness by Felton to recognize wide open in the corner.
7 points in this quarter for Mitchell. Boy, those are big. Now you have an embellishment. I mean, if you will, there was the elbow that was thrown. How are they going to call that? And it's a 56-50 lead right now for the Lady Vikings. So the foul is on number 4, Kenise Mills. So even though she had the elbow thrown, you know, that mud flap caught her right underneath the chin, that's not going to be foul on the Pirates. But instead, with 4:18 left to go, that's going to be a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. And Mr. Hallbrook, was you going to talk about the fast break show?
Yeah, let's talk about fast break real quick. Our next show will be Thursday, this Thursday coming. That'll be at 6 o'clock out at Case and Buck's Grub and Pub. And we'll turn that off just a little bit there just so we can hear ourselves a little bit better. Talk a little bit about our Jeffco Vikings here, ladies and men. We'll talk a little high school basketball as well. So we'll check that out. Fast break on live stream STL here Thursday at Case and Buck's Grub and Pub. 6 o'clock will be our start time.
Who all is going to be there at that show?
Working on that as we speak, but I believe we have. Scotty will be back. He is out of quarantine, and so I think he'll be with us. And I believe Drake and yours truly next to you here, Mr. Kapligan. So we're going to talk a little bit about some. We'll probably start talking a little bit about playoffs. But yes, we'll be talking a little bit about the districts and semifinals at that time, which will be the next 5-6 days.
Awesome. 4:18 left to go. 56-50.
Yeah, and a couple things just to kind of, make sure we're all caught up to speed. Sydney Burris is back in. Remember, she's got 4 fouls. We're also talking about Felton playing with 4 fouls. She's really played pretty much the last little bit with those fouls. As you see, Kirk come away with a steal real quick.
She'll kick the ball over to, not literally, gets the ball over to Felton. Over to Josie Allen now with 4 minutes left to go. Kirk, almost a little case of the jitters over there. She lost it again. Gets it back though. Bounce pass and telegraph that back to Kirk. That's picked off. That's Brown coming in. Downtown Brown, give her 2. But that's her first 2 of the second half. Couldn't come at a bigger time for the Pirates. Give her 15. And a 56-52 lead. But that will be Felton. Says not so fast. I'm going to knock down number 18 of the night.
Yeah.
And widens it back up to 6 points, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, she has just kind of taken over the scoring load here in the second half for the Lady Vikings.
Veteran mentality right now for Shania Felton. Fresh 3. They're going to kick it back out. Boy, oh boy, Russell probably won't get a better look at 3. Burris with a block. Felton fighting for it. Trying to stick her mitts in there. Not called. Allen chasing her around. Russell comes through. In and out as the shot clock expired. Burris should have just taken the ball up, but put it Felton in a bad spot. Gets around it. Now 2:45 and counting, and a 6-point lead. 2-possession game. Kirk thought about the 3. She's going to drive through.
Oh,
goes
nice
up
move.
and in. Jacayla Kirk with a big 2. Give her 12.
Yeah, I thought she pinned herself in and got a little too far under the rim, but still had a nifty little kind of layup underneath to get that one in.
And there's a unforced error, an empty possession as Brown just chucks it right out of bounds. Went for a bounce pass to no avail. Boy, oh boy, and the 11-win streak for the Lady Pirates on the line here. Coming in 24-4. They're down by 8 with Deuces Wild left to go in this one. 3-ball put up. 3-ball good. Jacayla Kirk, give her 5, give her 7, give her 15 total. 7 in this second half. Bounce pass down low, goes in off the square to Meineke. The muffler.
She's been trying to work hard down there on that block. She does have a lot of length and so hard to contest that shot.
Burris goes up. She misses everything, clears the deck. Rebound taken by the Pirates. Pass too hard by Brown. It goes out of bounds, and that will stop the clock with 1:43 left to go, and now a 9-point lead for the Vikings, 63-54. Looks like some shoes needed to be tied on the far side over there, so they'll allow time for that. And that will be number 12, Carlissa Mitchell, checking out of the ball game. That will be Allen throwing the ball in. Now a little pressure and a little press being put on by the Lady Pirates, but they're going to back off. Looked like they could have created a little more distress for the Vikings had they kept that on, but now with under a minute 30 now left to go, 14 on the shot clock. Burris with a high screen, 4 steps. Mills. She gets in the way, but they're going to get her with the block, even though she got banged into once again. Mary Copeland. But that'll be...
They're going to give that to Copeland, actually. I think they're going to call her with an elbow up high.
So that will be a full timeout taken with 1:19 left to go. We're going to keep it right here as we are going to talk about sponsorship, and Mr. Hallbrook's going to give out his personal phone number.
That's scary sometimes.
Just so we're clear, it's 314-852-4398. But Mr. Ray,
do not call me at 3 o'clock in the morning like Matt Bates likes to tell people to do that. So, no, if you're interested in being a sponsor, we are actually getting ready to turn things over here. Folks, we're looking for a couple of big sponsors here for our baseball season for Jefferson College Viking baseball and Lady Viking softball, along with our local high schools here. So there'll be some other interesting, fun stuff going on this spring. But, yeah, you got to give us a call. Be a part of what's going on out here at Jefferson College, 314-852-4398. We'd appreciate that.
Shania Felton sitting at 18 points.
Right.
At least right now, it's got her name in the ring for Player of the Game nomination. But, I mean, when you talk about that experience, some, that veteran presence, as we've said, has put the team on her back when they were down. You know, give me the ball. I want the ball. I'm going to create us getting the ball. I mean, everything, offensive, defensive, and then just looking to, build off those turnovers, telegraph pass by Allen. They're able to get the ball back, are the Lady Vikings now, but 2-on-1. Able to get the ball to Felton. Felton, she's fouled on the way by.
All right.
With 67 seconds left to go. So 18 on the shot clock, and Felton is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Again, a 9-point lead. Chances here at the stripe to build on it, to create a double-digit lead, which neither team has had one of those tonight. And that one promptly rolls right off the back iron and out. So again, Felton sitting at 18. No hands on deck, as she must be 100% from the line, even though she's shooting 57%. Knocks that one down. So give her 19. Back come the Pirates. All the way back down into the paint goes Copeland. She's going to knock down 2. And there's going to be a timeout taken by the Pirates now with exactly 1 minute left to go.
Well, and right now at this point there, Matt, trying to keep things close here with a minute to go, 8-point game here. And, for the Jeffco Vikings here, you got to be feeling pretty good about where things are at. If you can find a way to just, do a little stall ball. That's what I think I do. You're going for 2 points and a stall. That knocks off 24 seconds there, So you do that a couple of times and things look really good.
I mean, outside of fouls, simple math will tell you 2 30-second possessions. That has your 1 minute left to go in the ball game. If you're, Jefferson College, I would be shooting that ball with 1 second left to go on that shot clock.
Absolutely.
But as we've seen, though, you take the foot off the gas, get too complacent, strange things can happen. And again, with a 24-4 record, they know how to seal the deal over there for the Pirates. So
and they're looking to foul here.
There's Kirk on the far side. Felton, she's going to get it. Now they finally foul, and that'll be on number 11. That'll be Jessica Reeder. And that's R-E-E-T-E-R, Reeder. To the line goes Shania Felton again, 57%. And they're going to call all hands off deck. So, I get it again on the first one. And she will knock that one down. That'll give her 20 now on the evening, but just think of what could happen if she misses this one. And the Vikings could get possession off of a rebound and potentially set up shop again, but she's going to knock that one down. So give her 21 on the evening with 47.5. And now a 66-56 lead and a timeout once again taken by the North Central Missouri Pirates, as we have the men's game coming up after this as well, too. And
yeah, we've got the men's game here probably about 30 minutes after this one's over with. So if you're interested in checking out some local JUCO basketball, we'll have that in its entirety here right after this particular game.
And that is slated to be another humdinger, much like this one was. But, at least right now, Ray, 66-56 for the job, at least right now, that the ladies have done.
Exactly.
Against this tough North Central Missouri team. This was one where, at least in the women's game, I was like, they've got a dog in the fight on this one. But now for them to have a 10-point lead on them, right now, rather impressive.
Yeah.
We come to the final 40 seconds. Felton, pressure being put on, gets it over to Mills. Mills picks up her dribble, kicks it all the way back to Kirk. Kirk back over to Mills once again. Felton messing with her shoe in the back court. And it looks like...
Isn't that about the second or third time we've had a shoe timeout?
But I have not seen him trying to do it in the middle of play.
Right.
Felton still trying to mess with her shoe to get it tied.
Yeah. Brian Kaplinger will be downstairs, I believe. I'm taking a look at him right now.
BC back in the house. Matt Bates. Brian Kaplinger will have the APB post-game show and player of the game interview. Again, as it stands right now, it is Shania Felton and her 21 points as Mills knocks another one down from the charity stripe to give her 6 on the evening. 4 have come from that line. That one bounds right back off the back iron and nobody there to fight for the rebound, so another timeout taken.
Well, I guess they're going to take all these timeouts now because they've got them to use, right?
Well,
exactly.
You don't want to leave with any bullets left in the chamber, as they say. But it's now an 11-point lead. So first time tonight that a double-digit lead has opened up at any point in the ball game. And if you're on the Vikings side of the ball, you're like, well, why not a better time than less than 30 seconds left to go in the ball game,
right?
But as we were talking about during the broadcast, the job just by Felton alone tonight, being that pest that she has always been, the game is not going to be too fast for her. She's one of the fastest on the court.
Right.
You have to account for her, again, not offensive and defensively, but you got to account for her in the middle of the court when all the other activity, like if you think you've blown by her, you have to account for her.
Exactly.
So that'll be a throw-in on the far side with just a tick under 29 seconds left to go in this one. And at one point we were talking about potential overtime, and now you're looking at an 11-point Viking lead. Long-range three put up, goes off the back iron. There's Burris. There's a big collision. Ball put in by Reeder. And we'll see what, because now the referee's coming over to the scorer's table.
Here's the thing that I'm getting.
See if maybe Kaplinger can just open up the microphone. And
I'm just not understanding at all why we have all of these little slowdowns and things like this. You've got to get on board with your with your clock and your team over there, as far as the booth is concerned, the table's concerned.
Since we got you, have you been seeing the same thing that Brian and I have been?
Absolutely.
Okay. We're just making sure that the
I've
producer
done a lot of games.
And Felton steps on the out of bounds line.
Sure did. Saw that from here.
And I get it. But you know what? We were just wanting to make sure that, through the production side,
sure.
Again, as Brian and I have said, they're down there on the court, but some of the stuff that we're seeing, production lens is seeing the same thing. Another bucket put in. That one by Copeland, so shave another 2 points off. Felton's having all kinds of press being put on her. So it's now 67-60. So again, Pirates chewed off some of that double-digit lead and now made it a 7-point deficit with 13.5. But if you have a couple people from the Lady Vikings in the box that could fight for a rebound, they could end this thing down in the Pirates' end of the court. So it looks like number 25, that's Bailey Fleming. She has fouled out of the ball game.
Yeah, that's what they're checking on. But again, why does it take this long for them to figure that out? All they got to do is look at the clock and see that the player is fouled out. Do not understand that.
Felton knocks the first one through. So give her 22 now on the evening. Takes her time here. But the only player I know that I've had 2 free throw violations on, and none of them have been from a lane violation.
Right.
That's a neat trick. 69-60, long-range 3 put up. That misses everything. Burris is going to grab that rebound. Under 5 now, time ticking, and it looks like Pirates are content on letting the clock run out. And the Jefferson Lady Vikings come back in quarter number 4, and they throw up 26 points to steal one away from the North Central Missouri Lady Pirates. Mr. Hallbrook, we're going to step aside, and when we come back, APB Storage Player of the Game will be number 2, Shania Felton. This is Vikings Basketball Livestream STL.
Hi, this is Bill Ribble with APB Storage. APB Storage is a locally owned and operated family business that offers the best storage solutions in the Jefferson County area. Our electronic gates give you 24-hour access to your storage unit, and our state-of-the-art security system provides peace of mind and security. All of the units provide easy access drive-up doors to allow a stress-free way to your unit. Come see why people prefer the APB experience. Give us a call at 636-464-5629 or visit online at apbstorage.com.
It is now time for our APB Storage post game, and we have Coach downstairs with Brian Kaplinger. Brian, my friend, take it away.
Hi, I'm here with Coach CB Walker. We just saw Lady Vikings really put up a fight. It was a close game all the way. Kind of saw, lose a little bit of an edge at each of the first 3 quarters, but there they really finished it out strong in the 4th quarter. So just talk about that gutty performance.
It just came down to us to getting stops and being able to play in transition. As you guys know, our best offense is our transition offense. It kind of get our guards going, and I think that's what helped Dooley. She finally got a couple steals and been able to finish in transition. So we got to understand that that's a great ball. That's a great ball club over there, man. They well coached. The coach is really good. They're a disciplined team. Today just went our way.
Yeah, no, played a great game, and you talked about Dooley Felton right there at the end. Really in the 4th quarter, just kind of took over, created some momentum for the team, big steals, knocking down some big shots. So talk about her leadership as a sophomore on this team.
I think a lot of it came from us going inside out with Jacayla and Sid first. And then they started doubling us. I know what Dooley can give us, but that's how it has to be from the get-go, because now if she gets herself going, when we go on the inside, it's a lot more easier because they can't double those 2. But I felt like Jacayla and Sid got us off to a really good start that then opened up the lane for Dooley, and she finally started making her layups and getting out in transition. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, Coach, congratulations on a great win to end the regular season. Look forward to the conference games coming up.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We appreciate that there, Brian, as we come back upstairs here real quick. And guys, hey, Matt, that to me, I feel like that's kind of almost close to a signature win there.
Again, you get the 10th home win. That's, a little thing that's chalkboard material.
Right, absolutely.
You go 18-8, so you're a plus 10 on the season. I mean, that's what we were talking about in the pregame show was what could you build off of from that win over Metro that, could you carry something over? And you saw that tonight. I mean, and again, this was no joke coming in at 24-4 with an 11-game winning streak for the North Central Missouri Lady Pirates. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Having the game at home here, the Vikings, they just took care of business, played a solid 4 quarters, and at no time did they ever seem they were out of it. They were in control most of the game. And as we were talking about, it was just unfortunate as a quarter would end, they would just be on the other side of the score sheet, either down a point or 2. And they came out with a strong 4th quarter. And, I mean, when you throw down 26 points in a quarter, that was some work by Felton, and that's where I would start with.
Felton, our player of the game.
22.
Some of our ladies here, they don't like to be interviewed, so I think she's one of those as well. But kudos to Felton and all the sophomores tonight on sophomore night, and they're going to do some sophomore night festivities here for the next 10 minutes, so we'll probably be wrapping this up and coming back a little over about maybe 30-plus minutes from now. So
real quick, I'll go over the sophomores once again
go ahead.
real quick. That is number 2, Shania Felton, number 5, Lucia Lukey, number 10, Jakayla Kirk, and number 23, Sydney Burris. Thanks to those ladies.
Oh, hey, Brian, we could take her if we want her. Okay, she's in the sophomore stuff. We're going to try to get her, but that's okay. No big deal. All right, we will wrap up. Again, our score, 69-60. The Lady Vikings take down the North Central Pirates. We'll be back here in about a little over 30 minutes here for the men's game. For Ray Halbrook, for Matt Bates, Brian Kuppinger, all of us here at Livestream STL, thanks again for watching Lady Vikings basketball on Livestream STL. We'll be right back in a little bit.
Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Livestream STL is strictly prohibited.